In an extraordinary and heated exchange, Canadian lawmaker Charlie Angus has accused former U.S. President Donald Trump of stoking political rage and threatening Canada's sovereignty, a claim that has set off a political earthquake north of the border. Angus's remarks, which were as defiant as they were provocative, come amid Trump's latest barrage of insults and economic threats aimed at Canada, a country that has long been considered a close ally of the United States. The controversy began when Trump proposed a stunning 25% tariff on Canadian imports, citing alleged issues like illegal immigration and drug trafficking. But it wasn't just the tariffs that sparked outrage, it was Trump's dismissive and insulting rhetoric. Referring to Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau as the governor of the great state of Canada, Trump suggested that Canada was little more than a U.S. appendage, a statement that has been widely interpreted as a thinly veiled jab at Canada's independence. Charlie Angus didn't hold back. Speaking in a fiery interview, the New Democratic Party, NDP, member accused Trump of playing for the rage algorithms, a scathing reference to Trump's well-documented use of divisive rhetoric to energize his base. Angus warned that Canadians are not going to be slapped around and urged his fellow citizens to push back against Trump's juvenile behavior and encroaching threats. And that's not all. In a direct challenge to Trump's bravado, Angus invited the former president to experience a Canadian winter firsthand, daring him to try and drive our roads or win an argument with any woman in Canada, a jab that quickly went viral, dividing opinion on both sides of the border. But the tensions go far deeper than mere insults. Trump's suggestion that Canada could become the 51st U.S. state has been met with shock and fury. The annexation comments, seen by many as an affront to Canadian sovereignty, have pushed Trudeau's government into emergency diplomatic talks. Reports confirm that Trudeau is set to meet with King Charles III to discuss these threats, a rare and urgent move underscoring just how seriously Canada is taking Trump's words. The political fallout is already reshaping Canadian politics in dramatic and unexpected ways. Ontario Premier Doug Ford, once seen as a Trump-friendly right-wing populist, has now repositioned himself as one of Canada's fiercest defenders. Branding himself Captain Canada, Ford has transformed from a Trump ally into a nationalist figurehead, vowing to fight back against U.S. economic aggression. The strategy has paid off. Ford's newfound stance against Trump helped him secure a third term as premier, riding a wave of anti-Trump sentiment. The backlash against Trump has also extended beyond the political arena. Over 242,000 Canadians have signed a petition demanding that tech billionaire Elon must be stripped of his Canadian citizenship due to his perceived alignment with Trump's ideology. The petition's popularity reflects a growing frustration with figures seen as sympathetic to Trump's vision, even those with distant ties to Canada. Even Canadian pop culture has gotten involved. Actor and comedian Mike Myers made headlines by wearing a "Canada is not for sale" t-shirt on Saturday Night Live, a direct response to Trump's annexation comments. The statement quickly became a rallying cry for Canadians who feel their nation's sovereignty is under attack. But while many Canadians have rallied around this surge of national pride, others warn that the anti-Trump backlash risks inflaming divisions and pushing Canada toward a more confrontational stance with its most powerful neighbor. Trump's supporters argue that his criticisms of Canada's trade policies and border security are valid, and some in Canada agree, calling for a tougher stance on immigration and economic issues. What's clear is that Trump's words have sparked a political shift of historic proportions in Canada. Whether this newfound unity will strengthen Canada's position or lead to deeper divisions remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: the rage algorithms are working. And they've set off a firestorm that won't be extinguished anytime soon.